Welcome, everyone. I'm Judy Fulton, the president of the Maryland Native Plant Society. And I'm very glad that everyone here who is in person has joined us, and also everyone online. There are quite a few board members here. In person, there is Kirsten, there's Jill, and Lauren, and Bradley. And Bradley is the vice president, and Kirsten is the treasurer. She will be talking a little bit later. And then online, there's Karen. Karen, why don't you introduce the other board members who are online?
So I'm Karen Molinas. I don't know which other board members are online because I see 120 people.
Hi, Christina Nisiporciukas.
I see Prue.
Prue is the secretary. Liz is also here. So Liz is the head of the Western chapter, and Christina is the head of the Eastern Shore chapter. So we are now spread all throughout the state of Maryland. And we are interested, if you have anything you want to let us know about, to please contact us. This society is for you and everyone who is interested in Maryland native plants. So please let us know if there is something you want us to do, or something that you have to offer. You can always work with us if, for instance, you're interested in opening a chapter in your area of the state. At this point, I'm going to convene the annual meeting for the Maryland Native Plant Society. And on the agenda is both installing the board directors who are up for a vote this year, and then going over the society's financials. Karen, can you please share your screen and show the candidates for the board?
So hopefully you can see my screen with the slate for our 2026-27 officers. So I did see Alan Brown pop in, so he's also here. So for the board of directors, last year we made a slight amendment to our bylaws to stagger our the terms of our board members. So we now have board members who are in even years or odd years. So this year we are only voting on board members whose terms expire in the even years. And fortunately, they have offered to continue serving on the board. So the executive committee, who you've met, Judy, Bradley, Kirsten, and Prue, they're all odd years, so they will remain on the board. And next year, they'll be up for reelection. And so the board that's currently is Jill Allen, who's up for, you met her, she's at the live audience. Jorge Borgantes Montero, he is up for election. Ashley Bowers is next year. Alan Brown is this year. Lauren Hubbard is this year. Liz McDowell this year. Myself next year. Christina this year. And Rod Simmons this year. So this is the slate for the coming year. Yes.
We do want to solicit, if anyone has anyone else to any of our members Has anyone else to propose for the board?
If anybody on the call is interested in joining the board, we're always looking for dedicated people to help us do the work of the society. So before I make the motion, is there anybody interested in joining our fun crowd that we have?
Would you like to propose yourself for the board?
I think that it's Lisa Cooter is the one that they're talking about. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I will talk about Lisa's background. Lisa is the individual who is in charge of the Maryland Native Plants Program, which exists because of a law that was passed in 2023. She has been in that position since September 9th of 2024, and she has done an amazing job in initiating that program, working with the other partners uh, of that program. That includes the Maryland Department of Agriculture, the Maryland Department of Natural Resources, and the Maryland Native Plant Society. So a lot of you have seen her speak or have met her, and the board is very familiar with the work that she has done, which is just amazing. And I'm going to take out one of the things that she is responsible for right now and show you. Lisa coordinated the team that put together the Maryland Native Plant Guide, Piedmont region. We're currently working on the next book in this series, The Coastal Plain. And she has helped to put together or coordinated getting various native plant sellers certified, and also has been instrumental in creating a list of commercial Maryland native plants that everyone can refer to. She's just done amazing work, and I'm going to cede the floor to her and let her also put in a word about what she's interested in and why she would like to join the board.
Hi, thank you very much, Judy, for the kind words. And I'm sorry this was very impromptu. I don't have like a prepared statement or anything. I'm just very, over the last 2 years, become very familiar with the Maryland Native Plant Society and all the wonderful work that you all do. And I greatly appreciate everything that you guys do to promote native plants. And so I would just love this opportunity to serve in this capacity. So yeah, so it'd just be a pleasure to contribute in any way that I can to further the spread of the love of native plants. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much.
Very much, Lisa.
Welcome.
Is there anyone at this point who is online who would like to nominate themselves, or shall we move on to a motion?
If you do want to nominate yourself, you can go ahead and raise your hand and I can unmute you.
So Karen, if you could please unmute yourself and take it on from here.
Okay, so thank you, Lisa, for nominating yourself. As Prue said in the chat, she will be an amazing addition to our board. So with that, I would like a motion to accept the slate of directors and officers up for a vote from our members. So we just need a second for that.
I will second the motion.
Okay.
Kirsten Hoffman. And that includes nominating Lisa Kuder for the board.
All right, all in favor of the slate with the addition of Lisa Kuder, please raise your hands.
And if you can find your raised hand, you can do that. You can do thumbs up. I see all kinds of awesome emojis coming through. So that's great. So.
All right, please lower your hands.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Hopefully, as you go through the year, you look at the work that the society does, that you appreciate and admire it, and know that this small core of volunteers is what gets a lot of this done. So anybody who's feels they have a little bit to offer, we will definitely take advantage of those services. You do not have to be on the board to help out. So if there's something you like to do, just reach out to us and we can hopefully put you to work. So thanks.
Thank you very much, Karen. And now we're going to move on to the financial report. Kirsten?
All right, so as part of our annual meeting, we do a kind of wrap up of last year's financial statement. So this is our statement of activity. Our fiscal year follows the calendar year. So this is for January through December of 2025. First, I want to say regarding revenue, I want to thank all of our members for their generosity over the year. We had a good year. We are very pleased with the amount of money that comes in. And as you can see from our financials here, the majority of our income either comes in as membership fees or as donations. So that is coming from all of you. So we really appreciate our members and all your activeness and supporting the society. It's really wonderful for all the programs that we can do. This year we came back to bringing our annual conference. So we had great turnout on our conference on the Eastern Shore. And that actually made a little bit of a profit. So we were really pleased with that. So that brought in the $15,000. You can see other donations at $20,000, membership fees at about $28,000. And then we make a little bit when we sell publications, but what we bring in for our publications really just covers the cost of us printing them. So that almost $4,000 in publications really is a wash. We print it, we sell it to you at cost. So we ended 2025 with total revenue of $67,765. If you can scroll up just a little on the expenditures. And on expenditures, there's a lot of detail here that I am not going to go through in interest of time. But we do, just to kind of a little bit from the top, we do give some support to our chapters. This is a little low. They didn't spend as much last year, but we have some really great active chapters that we support with some funds so they can do special programming with their smaller groups. We upgraded a little bit of equipment, which David is probably using some tonight. So to bring these meetings to you. So that's important that we keep up with that. We actually do most of our business now by credit cards. For long-term members, you were probably used to sending in checks, but now we do almost everything through our website. And so we do pay a little bit more in credit card fees because we've added that convenience so that you all can easily order things and do your membership renewals. We have a great grant program. We have various students at colleges in the area that will submit applications, and we give about $10,000 a year in grants. And sometimes those projects come back and the students present to us their projects. So it's a really great outreach to university students. We pay for liability insurance. You see our conference here is the next thing broken down, and that was about $11,000 in expenses. And if you remember, we brought in $15,000. So that was a nice boost to our bottom line there of having the conference. We do give our speakers a small fee just to thank them so much for coming and presenting to our group. We did a printing. Okay, well, Marylandica is next. Yes. So we have 2 issues each year of Marylandica. And we are still doing a hard copy because our members really do love to get that hard copy in the mail. So that there is some extra cost to that. So each issue of Marylandica is about $4,000 for us to print and mail, but I think it's well worth it. It's a really nice, lovely publication that we can share. We also did a reprint of Plant Invaders of Mid-Atlantic Natural Areas, the great invasive book that Judy Fulton worked on, and Jill Swearingen, if she's online there. And so now we have plenty of those to continue to sell for many years to come. Otherwise, this gets more of the technical stuff. We pay for Zoom, we pay for our website, just kind of quickly going down. And most of these are kind of small expenses as you go down. Our other kind of large expense is our website, and that's that $6,000. But everybody's got to have a very functioning website, and ours does a lot now. So that's one of our bigger expenses. Last thing is we do pay David some for all his valuable time and help, which we couldn't do it without him. So it's a super important thing to be doing. So we ended the year with about $53,000 in expenses. So we had $14,600 in net revenue, which allows us to do some extra things and hopefully bring you guys a great conference next year, continue to work Marylandica, and support all the various programs that we do. So.
And that is our annual meeting. I would like to have a motion to adjourn.
I second the
I
motion.
move that we adjourn.
Could you second?
Yes, I will second the motion.
All right. The meeting is adjourned.